Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Satvik, representing the group G522. Today, I will be presenting our project on a customer support chatbot with case memory using Google Gemini. The goal of this project is to create a chatbot that not only answer customer queries but also remember past cases for better context and resolution. Here is the flow of presentation. First is class design, database design, then next workflow, architecture diagram, and finally tech stack. Class diagram tells us how different components of our chatbot functions. Chatbot class is the core of the system. It uses Google Gemini for natural language understanding and connects with other services like case memory service and order services. It has key functions like process message for handling user inputs, detect intent and sentiment of the query. Next is to generate response. Next is the order service. Order service handles all order related tasks such as retrieving order details and updating order status. It connects to an SQL database to fetch the information. Next is Redis Catch class. Redis Catch stores temporary session data, which makes the chatbot faster by avoiding repeated database queries during a conversation. It can set, get, and delete session data. Next is customer case memory service. The case memory service is responsible for remembering past interactions. It stores cases, retrieves past cases for a user, and finalizes case message once a query is escalation service. When the chatbot can't handle a query, the escalation sends the case to the human agent, which with all relevant details so that customer doesn't have to repeat themselves. Ticket class stores details about customer issues, including ticket ID, update, user ID, status, and timestamps. It also provides methods like update, status, and close tickets. Conversation class keeps track of message in a single interaction, stores sentiment scores, and can analyze sentiment for better context handling. This represents our database design of our project. The customer table stores user details like name, email, and phone. The order table stores order information linked to each customer, including product name, status, and order date. We are storing conversations in MongoDB in a JSON format, which allow us to store unstructured conversation data. Redis Cache is used for temporary session storage so that chatbot can respond faster without repeatedly fetching from the database. Case table and ticket table stores issues, summaries, resolution status, and customer satisfaction rating. If a case needs tracking, it generates a ticket with priority, due dates, and current status. Escalation table. If an issue needs human intervention, the escalation table records which ticket was escalated, the agent assigned, the reason, and the escalation time. The agent table stores details about support agent, including contact information and role. The FAQ table stores frequently asked questions and their answers, allowing the chatbot to provide quick response for common issues. This is the workflow of our project. When a customer log into our website, our charting dashboard displays his last previous orders. The customer will select the order which he want the query to be resolved. After selection the order, he will enter the query. That query will be checked by the chatbot in the cache. If it was there in the cache, we will return the response from the cache. Next, we will check next. If it is not there in the cache, we will check in the case memory. If it is found, we will return the response from there. If it is also not there, we will check it in the FAQs up. We will return the response from there. Next, if we not found the related queries in any way, our chatbot detects the intent and sentiment of the query. That intent, sentiment, and the order details and the query will send to the Gemini API through a prompt, so that the Google Gemini API will give us a beautiful response for the customer. This is the workflow of the ticket and escalation check. We will store the query and the response in the database and also the generated ticket in the database. We will check the escalation is needed or not by checking the some rules like when urgency is high or Charting conversation between the agent and the uh, customer is exceeded. We will check like that conditions and will proceed to escalating or not. If all the conditions are satisfied, we will escalate it to human. Otherwise, the bot will continue its conversation. This is the workflow of human handling and closure. When the bot continues its conversation, we will check always whether the case is resolved or not. If the case is solved, we will close the case and add to the FAQs and catchy. If the case is not solved, we will escalate to human agent. If it in then if in that case, if the case is solved by human agent, we will close the case and add it to the FAQ. Otherwise, if the case is not solved, we will escalate to new agent and the process continues. This is the architecture diagram of our project. In front end, we have used React for building a beautiful user interface, Socket.io for real-time communication between the user and the backend. We have connected our backend to front end through Fast API. In backend, we will do authentication, handle customer authentication and their profiles. Next, understand the purpose of the emotional tone of the message, that is intent and sentiment analysis. Next, we will manage ongoing conversation of support to case, that is case management. Next, in case memory, it remembers the past interactions for context continuity. AI processing layer is also integrated to our backend, learn and optimization. It continue improve responses based on the feedback. Our model we are using is Gemini Pro. Our main model is it is used for generating answers for the query asked. Next, we are using databases like PostgreSQL, MongoDB, and Redis. PostgreSQL it will store the customer details, order details, ticket details, escalation details, and all those. It is used for structured data. Next, MongoDB is going to store conversation history in JSON format, that is unstructured data. Next, Redis, it will store temporary storage data, session data like that. It will for fast access. Next, knowledge base. Knowledge base will help for the Gemini to remember the company policies and response according to that. The tech stack we are using is for front-end React, back-end Node.js, Express.js, Python, FastAPI, databases like MongoDB, PostgreSQL, and Redis. APIs are Google Gemini API and middleware is Socket.io. Thank you.